Hi, today I was actually out in the woods just scouting, checking on my tree stands and everything. Earlier today I did do the Muzzy MX4 review, but, between that time and now, I went out back in the woods, checking on my tree stand. Thought I'd give it a try, look around for the big 8-pointer I shot last year. Wasn't that big, but I mean, it's a good 8. So I'm walking through the woods. I'm like, I'm not gonna find this thing. And then what do you know? I see something like, it looks like a skull of a dove. So I look over, and I find like half a skull. 15 yards from that point, I found this antler. Then, 5 yards under a bush, I found this one. If you notice on the tips there, skunks and everything chewed them up real bad. But I got my buck back. Now let me just put this thing together to give you an idea of how big he is. That was a nice 8. There's a time there. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. I knew it was him just based upon the, see that one that's higher? This one, see how it's higher? Then I found it, put some string on it, got my buck. Actually happy. I wish I could have got it and took an actual picture with this thing instead of having to find him like this. He was like that. He was a nice, solid 8. I wish I could have found him when I shot him, but I don't know what happened. I was shooting on the ground blind actually, by the tree stand. But I wanted to get closer to the deer because they wouldn't come into the tree stand, and there was no trees out in the field. So I put a blind out like on the edge, because there's no good trees on the edge there. So I put a blind, and the deer comes 10 yards from me. I draw back, I shoot it. I guess, I don't know. It was a quartering shot, so but it was facing me, so it was like, say if this is his head, he was looking at me like that. So I shot the arrow up into his body. The arrow, I found the arrow where the bone, where the rib cage was. That was, and my arrow was there. It's all messed up. Rusted to shit. Damn, the Muzzy MX3, so actually good shit. I could shoot it again if I sharpen it up and get a neutral core tip. It's good. The arrow things, I just gotta refletch it, new knock and everything, but I'm not gonna bother with that because I just put new arrows. But this was in it, and it was just so ecstatic to find my buck. I called up my friend. We were looking for this buck ever, and he went 110 yards from my stand. My friend's like, yeah, I looked over there. I looked over there. I'm like, no, you didn't. He goes, yeah, I did. Look, I wanted a picture with this buck with the head on it and the body and everything. I didn't get no meat from it. I basically got my horns. I didn't use the tag though. Because I thought he got away. I thought I missed. Until I found the arrow inside him. I was like, no way. There must have been, not even a drop of blood off the spot. The arrow went in and got submerged inside this thing. It was big, old. He's like a 10-year-old deer. Small antlers for a 10-year-old. I'm surprised. But, sorry about the TV. But, yeah, I was just hanging out. Took my baby ball python out. And took him out. I was like, oh, screw it. I'll go take a walk in the woods. I'm bored. And then, now it's starting to rain. But it was nice sunny out before. I was like, ah, shit. Sun came out. I was like, oh, I'll go out in the woods. I'll go look for my deer, maybe if see him. Try out. I look all the time. I found my antlers. I am just so ecstatic that I found him. He is a monster. Now I actually, when people ask me, well, you got a big deer? Check out my big 8. Look how much they chewed off of him. He was bigger. Look how much he chewed off of this. It was like up this high. This was up this high. This was about that far. This one was out. This one was out up to here. This thing, see this? Think about 5 inches higher. And the points came out and almost touched. That's how long this deer was. I at first, when I found him, I was like, oh, there anything I did to look at that deer? I shoot a deer like this. Like a fucking like monster, but I matched up the way the skull connects and everything, and That's the size deer I got. I'm not complaining, yo. That's a huge deer. Look at that. That's a big fucking buck. But, yeah, I thought I'd share that with everyone. I'm real ecstatic that I found my buck. But, then I was checking some rubs and everything. It's a bigger buck out there. So I'll be tuning in during bow hunt season with a rack bigger than this, hopefully. Alright, so thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.